Cool. That makes more sense. Cool, people. We were just vibing on a Friday night on the Football Power Hour channel until people decided to lose at the bingo. Mind you, I didn't win. I didn't win, people. But the host, hey, they know themselves. The host knows themselves. Hey, what happened? I actually need the host. I wish they were here to explain to us what happened. But since this is on my channel, let me start the intro. This might be a 2-minute live. This might be a 5-minute live. I don't know who will join at this time. We were just vibing out to bingo, guys. That's all that happened. But anyway, let me start the intro. Yo, what's happening, people? Welcome to the Halftime with Vegeta Sama with your host. Usually, we're discussing Man United on this channel. That's usually what we're doing. Or maybe we're catching a PSL game, South African Premier Soccer League. But tonight, we saw shenanigans, guys. I was on the Football Power Hour channel. Check it out. Subscribe. Do the thing. Do the right thing. And if you go on the Football Power Hour channel and you look for, what is it called? Let me check now. Let me have a look what it's called. I just want people to go and check. The way it ended so abruptly. We were just, let me actually find the name of this stream. It was Friday Happy Hour number 91, sorry, number 91. We're all having a good time. We're laughing. But the host, with the most, hey, I don't think they could deal with those bingo results. And I told him, I said, hey, bingo. I remember playing on my friend Kenny Fan TV's channel. Flip out. So I don't know. He said next week we're going to play Kahoot. And I think when I said I'm going to start my own stream, people thought I was playing jokes. No, I'm starting my own stream. Because we need to talk about what just happened. That bingo game will play psychological mind games on you because you will think you know football until it throws names at you and gives you options. Let me see if I can find this thing. Football bingo. Let's see if I can find it. Football, the bingos. Sorry for the alerts, people. That is not me. Oh, look at StreamYard. Look at StreamYard. StreamYard is StreamYarding. I'm just here to vibe. Yeah, Stephanie, thank you. You're here. Can you just tell the people what happened with that bingo game? People's lives were flashing before their eyes in that bingo game. I think people took it a little bit too serious. Anyway, if people are joining, here's the stream. Feel free. I'm dropping the link. Guys, if you're wondering to yourself, in the early morning, why is this guy streaming? I'm not streaming about United, guys. We were just out here minding our damn business. Shout out to my man. in.
Too serious, man. Too serious, man.
What
It's
happened,
just
bro?
a game. You lose, laugh, move on.
I don't know, bro. The way that game ended, it didn't feel like it was just a game, you know?
Yeah, bro. It felt like, oh man. It felt like one of those really sad moments, man.
Man had real head loss on stream, you know? Bro, we heard all the stuff that was happening in the background, bro.
Man was
The
like,
host was losing his mind, bro.
I'm dead. I got nothing left.
Bro, this
Broski.
is supposed to be the most casual stream of the weekend. We're not talking about Man United. We're not, bro. We're just playing a game, and man lost his head. Oh my god,
Steph. Man, them was going mad over bingo. Bro, I was laughing so hard, bro.
I didn't think he'd end the stream. You know, I thought maybe he'd kick us out and bring us back in. Man, fully ended the stream. You know, nah, bro. Boss needs to come outside, bro. He needs to explain himself. What was that, bro? What actually
Bro,
was that?
I don't know what that was. I think he felt really terrible. And sometimes, in 4K, it's be difficult.
Bro, I am sending this man a WhatsApp message. This guy has to join. I need him. I think bots needs therapy, bro. You know, on my channel, we've got something called the therapy. He needs to actually join and tell
Yeah, he
me,
needs to come in and big up Steph. He needs to come to some therapy sessions because, I've been telling some of these guys, they need to be a little patient. They need to be take some deep breaths, drink some water, drink some juice, change the vibe, you know, to take up things a little too seriously. Life is so nice, you're supposed to enjoy yourself. The things you can control, you have to be focused. The things you can't control, hey, what can you do?
bro. You know what's crazy, bro? I don't have my setup. I just have my laptop right now because I had to start the stream. I had a drink in my hand, bro. I thought we were just having fun. Man just thought, hey, I'm second lost in the bingo. I'm out of here, bro. I said, yo, ain't no way, bro.
You didn't
It's
see it
not that
coming up.
serious.
I
It
saw
really
it
isn't
coming
that.
from the moment he
You
kicked off
know what
the
it is, bro?
seven. He was
I didn't leave his studio for a bit, bro, because I was in so much shock, bro. I said, did this man really end the stream? There's no way this guy ended the stream, bro. And then I realized, oh wow, he did end the stream. He's
bro,
talking
that
to his
brother end that
colleague,
stream
bro.
so
I don't
fast.
know. Wagwan inside. Oh, bro. Oh no, no, no. That was terrible, bro. You know what's crazy? I didn't even win the thing. I was like fifth, I think, on the bingo. And I was just like, hey, cool, bro. I don't know none of these names, bro.
Bro, I was catching my tail with some of these names, bro. You know?
Bro,
I forget I could have
bro.
skip. I forget I could have skip on all in one part. And was just looking, trying to think when I should have skip. Bro, it happens. No one's perfect. You win some, you lose some, bro. It is what it is.
Brother, it's called the Friday. What is he call these streams, bro?
The
Friday
happy
happy
hour,
hour.
bro.
Man was not happy at all, bro. At all, bro.
Well, I mean, I would be happy if I was losing the entire night. I mean, I would
Oh
laugh it off,
no,
though.
it's Stephanie Butter. Oh, even Stephanie's vibing with this, bro.
Stop it.
Stephanie, you killing bots, bro. You killing
Hey,
bots.
man. Listen, right? I tell you now, when I see Richard Dunn come up on the screen, I know the stream done. I
Oh,
don't know if
bro.
you know the joke about Richard Dunn, right? But let
What's up?
Stephanie tell you, she will tell you it best. But what I can tell you is this: when I saw Richard Dunn, I knew Papi could go and end the stream one time. One time.
Bro, you know what's
Stephanie,
crazy?
if you are joking, Stephanie, you don't know in her heart of hearts when he says, Stephanie, Richard Dunn, she knew he was going to end the stream as well.
Yeah, but Mark, bro, you know what's crazy, bro? We were helping him in the stream, bro. We were actually helping him with the answers.
Bro, he wasn't listening, bro. He feel like it has certain things I was saying, but I was mentioning certain player names, and I know they coming up after you see them, he get it coming up for him, but he wasn't paying attention, you know. But he can't tell everybody everything in 4K sometimes, you know.
Bro, I really wish bots would join because I think, oh man, I really want to understand what
You should send
happened.
him on WhatsApp, bro, with the code.
Actually, let me try to do that right now, bro, because I don't think we usually have like a 4 hour stream or something for the happy hour, bro. We didn't even talk about any of the games that Ruben managed. Man, I'm confused by bots right now. I am so confused by this guy.
Bro.
But you know what, bro? While I have you, bro, I don't know. This might be a short stream. How do you feel about Ruben's first couple of games so far, bro? Let's just
I
check.
actually really happy about it, to be fair. You know, I think a lot of fans think I hate him, but I actually really happy with the performances I seen to certain extents. I feel I've seen a little bit of positivity in some players' performances that I wasn't seeing, and I'm not going to compare and contrast the systems. I just feel like the approach, you know, the way the
Yeah,
interesting thing for me is how he split the teams into two teams
yeah,
and how he go and coach the teams in different stages. Like the one team play this week, they rest. The other team make heavy training, and then this team that rested play the weekend, play the next game. This team that was training, they didn't get to rest, and so it goes. And I feel like it would help all the players get a chance to actually, you know, stake a claim or put in an actual fight for their place at Man United. And I think that's positive all around.
Mm. So do you feel like he's living up to his promise that we would at least get an idea of what he's trying to do?
Well, we already seeing the idea. I mean, okay, not just because he playing a back three, but you know, you're seeing the different players who come in to play certain positions. Like I remember telling men them I could see Mazarari playing a right centre back role, and everybody was like, "Nah, he will be either left wing back or right wing back. Have to be." And I was like, "Nah, fellas like Dallo and Mike Quicker be a wing back because of his ability to run up and down and put in a cross. But Mazarawi, for me, not not that I'm saying he can't put in a cross and run up and down, but I think his best talent is served folding into the midfield in certain positions in tight situations because he's really good on the ball and he has a good one touch feel on the ball. You know, he have
And he's
good.
a dribbler, bro. Yo,
Hmm.
those
So
skills he's pulling
when I
out, I
look
was
at
like,
it from
yo.
that perspective, I feel like there are some players who the change in positioning and new tactics will suit very well. You know, and then conversely, I feel like there are some players that it either will make or break them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure, bro. Like I think one of those players is Rashford because I don't think he can play the number 9, bro. And I feel like Ruben tried this 10 thing. And if the 10 thing don't work with with Marcus, I think it's over. Personally, for me, it's been over. But since everybody's getting a second chance, I think he has to find a position, bro. Because he's not gonna play wing backs, right, Marcus? He's not
Hmm.
gonna he's not good enough for the number 10, in my opinion. And Rasmus right now is basically our base number 9. So what other what other options does Rashford have in our team right now?
Yeah, well, for me, I think this is a good situation for Rashford in a way. Because listen, that sometimes in life you have to find your true self where you really want to make the next step in your progression, wherever direction that going to be. And for our academy player, well talented, good mechanics, I feel like he never really take the step up to the level he should be, you know? And I
Mm.
might be critical of him a lot. But the fact is, he deserve it in the sense that he has so much ability, he should be doing much better. And this is why I like Ruben Amorim, because he come out and say things I've been saying all along. Players are responsible for their performances, not managers inspiring them. If they
Mm.
don't want to be in, if they don't want to be able to play well, no matter what you tell them and how you coach them, they will never do well. And I just happy that he said that. And that is why I say everything positive. Because when he put players on accountable, on our notice, it's now up to them to give the basic energy first. And then after that, he could now make it so that they work into the system. Not so that the system can suit them, but how to give them ways to suit the system with their style better. And
Yeah.
I mean, I just feel like in terms of communication, he don't have a problem when it comes to Amarim. Ten Hag might be really blunt and straightforward and not that able to, you know, flexibly engage someone in a kind of way to get them to understand from a soft perspective. He might just be too straightforward. So yeah, I mean, I would hope that Rashford step over that hurdle because it would bode well for Man United. But for me, it's one of those players I feel like January might be an exit for him.
Yo, did you meet Stephanie? What was this? Because Stephanie
Bruh.
saying you guys had a mad night. You watched United and Spurs games in Stephanie's local. Wait, when did this happen?
Yeah, Roma had Tottenham play Roma last night and they draw.
Oh, damn. Okay.
And what she's
Okay.
saying is true. They had a lot of goals disallowed. My partner was telling me about it.
All right. Fair enough. But you know what's crazy, bro? There's a lot of people that I don't believe in this team, but it seems like everybody's getting a fair chance to do their thing. And one of the players that the fan base has been looking at that you kind of are not having, I don't know, a positive reaction to is Ahmad. What's the story there, bro?
It's
Why
not that I
you?
do have a positive reaction, you know. I just feel like the hype is overestimated, over exaggerated at this point because while he is a talent, while he has shown some good moments, he still has to put together output and good performances.
Yeah,
Because realistically, you could look good and have good mechanics during the game, make decent decisions, be some simple and be tidy, but not impact the game in a way that makes your team win. And at Man United, you need that bit. You need that extra. And if you're capable of it, you have to show it consistently. And now I'm not hard on him in the sense that I'm not saying he's terrible. I'm not saying he's not good enough. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying that guys, we need to let this brother de- become the finished article. He getting the chances. Now it's up to him to step up. When you hype him in the way we've been hyping him, I feel like it will stop his growth because then he will start thinking he better than he is or he's already the finished article. The fans say so. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And that
So
will in turn be a negative limit on his actual ceiling.
okay, so it's just a case of you feel like the fans are overhyping him a little bit, and he still needs to deliver before he gets that level of hype essentially. Which, in my opinion, that's how I feel about most of the team. You know, I feel like a lot of these guys feel like they're superstars, but they haven't delivered for us as fans. Um, I mean, the two cups that we got with Ten Hag were very good, which I liked. But I think obviously all of us when Ineos came in, we were kind of looking at the league more specifically. And if these guys are not good enough, and I think somebody said this on KG's channel actually earlier to say that it doesn't matter who is playing. Wait, is this guy here? You showed up.
Oh, he didn't realize he was talking so loud that everybody in the back room was hearing all what he was saying after he ended the stream. No? So we're just trying to do a therapy session so and hope that you would join so we could just kind of make sure that you're okay. But you know what I mean? You were struggling a few minutes ago.
I'm just gonna drop the link again. Join, bro. Bots, bro. There's the link. We need to. This whole stream was to address the shenanigans of your Friday happy hour
Night
thing. We
sourdough.
went from happiness to just being
You went
cut
from
off.
happy hour to sour down.
You hit the like, even though you, bro. Click the link, bro. Stop typing in the chat. Hit the
And
link.
jump in. How about
Jump in, bro. We need to talk to you, bro. You need therapy, bro. I think, and I keep telling these guys. I told Kenny, bro. I remember when I played the football bingo with Kenny, and I almost threw my phone at the TV, bro, because I was just like, why is this thing bringing up people from flipping the 90s or early 2000s? I don't know this. I don't know these people. Nah, bro, stop laughing, bro. Join the stream, bro. What is this, bro? This stream was started
we
on
know
the
what it
back
is
of your
with him.
stream.
With him right now, his conscience is bothering him. He realized he was wrong. You know, Richard Dunn really hurt him. You know what I mean. Have to be honest. That one moment was the end.
But, bro, for 2 seconds, I know you're at work or something, but like Stephanie's saying, we just need to make sure, bro. You know,
So
KG always says,
Stephanie said she sat next to a Spurs season ticket holder, 2,400 per season. Rah.
wait, what's the United ticket season ticket holder? What does that cost?
A little bit more.
I feel like you guys are crushing my dreams, bro. But you know what? My goal is to watch a United game, if not this season,
Bro, I don't tell you what to do.
season.
Right? Here, man.
Yeah.
Right now, there's a sale. Black Friday. Before the weekend over, jump on and get a premium membership. Quick. It normally would be £70, but it probably for you tonight will cost you £40 or 30. 35, let me say. Because it will be 50% off. Get that. And in July, the tickets when the Premier League do the determination of the matches and that release the very morning, midday, tickets is going on sale.
Okay. Now I'm
Make
gonna do
sure
that, bro.
to choose make sure to start buying tickets from the last game of the season. Come back forward. That way you'll get the best games.
Okay. Now that's a plan, bro, because I wanna see a game at Old Trafford before it stops being Old Trafford, especially this whole talk of the new stadium. He pulled up.
Yo,
In the free seats.
I'm in the free seats.
Look, bro.
I took a walk and I'm calmer.
Yeah.
Look, bro.
We
This
know
is
you
not
get some
football
fresh air and
hour.
oxygen was in your lungs.
I feel like we're denying a lot of people of the happy hour right now because you ended the stream, bro. What
We didn't
happened?
even talk football, you know.
Nothing,
We was
bro.
having fun, bro. And you couldn't even take a deep breath in the situation and just realize it. We was just having fun.
It's okay.
Bro, stop playing bingo, bro. It's not
It
good for
is
you.
what it is.
No, you could
Nah, bro.
continue
Stop
playing bingo,
playing the damn
but you
bingo,
just had to
bro.
No,
remember, take a
I'm gonna
breath.
play bingo in my spare time to get better at it. That's all that I need to do. I keep forgetting to do that.
No,
And
you know what you need to do, bro, is basically watch old games because you are stressed right now with this bingo. You ended your stream, bro. You understand that?
Big up to Ronald.
I know.
Big up to Vegeta, big up to Mark. And bots, you criminal, you. We heard what you said, you know?
What? What did I say now?
We heard everything,
We
bro.
heard
We're in the
everything you
studio.
said.
We were
Everything
in
you
the
talked
studio.
about Vegeta, me, and Mark. Everything.
We was there.
Oh
We were
no.
there in the background.
I didn't mean it. What have I said? What have I said?
Man was ranting to his colleagues, bro. The man said, I'm tired of this. Bro, what happened, bro?
I should have ended bingo
Richard
when I was
Dunn.
top 5. I shouldn't have played that last round. That's what it was. And then all
Richard Dunn
The last
happened.
two.
were dead people. You know.
Richard Dunn happened.
Yeah,
But
that's
you-
what
but you-
I should have just ended when I was 5th. I should have taken 5th and go because 5th is actually the new top 4.
How much alcohol have you
Jesus
had today,
Christ.
bots?
This brother
Just-
standards on the floor.
Just two glasses of wine. That's all.
Brother.
Nah, this
Oh,
ain't
that's why you're
two. This
talking
is
that
two
shite.
bottles, bro. This ain't two. Nah, this ain't two glasses. This is two bottles.
Just 2 light glasses. That's all.
The man
Bro, you're
had
not
2
even
light
completing
glasses of
words.
shite wine,
Forget
bro.
sentences.
And his standards on the
You're
floor.
not completing words.
bro.
No, you know what's frustrating about bingo is like you realize the person that is, but then like it takes a little bit of time to process and look at all the options that are available, and then next
That's the
thing
point,
bro.
Listen, right? Let me
But I
give you a
want to talk
little
about
tip,
something
Poppy,
else.
right?
I
Let
want
me
to
give you
talk
a little
about
tip,
something
right,
else right
Poppy?
now.
Don't look at the name first. The first thing you do when the screen pop up, look at the list, look at the tiles. Memorize the tiles first. Take 5
No,
seconds and
bro.
just look
No,
at the tiles.
forget bingo. Forget bingo. No, forget bingo. I want to talk about
Memorize
something
the tiles.
which is nah.
Talk about
Bots. I want
Richard
to talk
Dunn. Talk
about
about why
something.
Richard Dunn making any stream.
No,
Wait,
no,
memorize the
Let
tiles.
me hear what Gordon just said.
Now I
Why-
know next time.
I
I gotta
really
memorize
want
the
to talk
tiles.
about the Garnacho agenda that people are carrying right now.
There's an agenda. Guys,
Bro,
I
Bro,
I go
the
on
amount of
holiday for a
Instagram,
few
right?
days,
It
and
have
it's
a
like
man
the
take a
United fan
snapshot,
base is
right? Of
upside
the
down.
momentum.
What
the
is going
amount-
on, guys?
the amount of hate people are showing towards
unreal.
Garnacho. You know why it is? I'll tell you, Vegeta, why. Because people are making a damn mistake right now. If you
Okay.
compare Garnacho to Amad Diallo, I can
Okay.
hear it why you like Amad Diallo, and I'm not against that. But the comparison is wrong. You don't need to compare Garnacho to Amad Diallo. You need to compare Garnacho to Rashford. And even if you
100.
do that, Garnacho actually looks 10 times the player Rashford is. The only
100%.
reason why people are complaining right now because God's favorite child, Amad Diallo, isn't getting to play.
But he not even up for that position though.
No, I mean
Understand
he can play in the
he's not
he
even
can play in
up.
the cam role, or he can play the wing back role. Either of the two, right?
But I still
Amad
not the
Diallo.
position Garnacho playing.
But why are United fans like this though? Like,
I don't
Bro, this is
understand
how the
it,
fan base
Vegeta.
is. And
I don't
Vegeta
understand it,
bots,
bro.
this criminal bots gave Bruno a C. A
For being the
C.
most tidy player on the pitch, leading the team.
Bro, if that performance was done by Ericsson, this man would be giving him a B plus A. The
but
same
you know
man.
that's crazy, bro. Because I even heard rants of all people giving Bruno credit, bro, which is not a normal thing to happen on YouTube. What happened, but?
Wait, when Run said what?
But bro, Rand said Bruno had a good game. You know how crazy it is to hear Rand say that.
He doesn't rate
Bruno.
Bruno. Yeah.
You gave him a
the
C, and the guy who don't rate him was rating him.
Put the rice.
But he wasn't like, particularly
But
impressive.
be honest, don't lie to me, because I know you very well.
Yeah.
If that performance was given by Ericsson, you would have given him an A minus or a B plus. Don't lie.
No. It's like,
yeah, you've done that before.
listen,
Stop being tidy.
it's Bruno. If say Garnacho had scored that chance that Bruno provided for him, then Bruno's rating would go up. But
But that's not the case. That's not how you measure a player's excellence. Because when we talk about
no, when
Pogba-
you're analyzing a game, you're
No,
analyzing.
when you're talking about Pogba, you're
Yeah.
not looking at what he used. Because when we talk about him, we talk about ball control, playing through the deep. That's the biggest thing people always mention. Why? Because there's not too much GA to talk about. You have to talk
Sure.
about what the person is doing. Now,
Mind
if
you,
you're
bro.
changing Bruno's role to now
Yes.
being a player who's going to play deep, you're gonna have to compare him to Ugarte and Casemiro. Look at their numbers and look at Bruno's numbers. Do not dare try to compare him to Garnacho or Amad Diallo or anyone who's playing 10.
Maybe not Ugarte. Ugarte had a good game. But I feel
Sure,
you're on.
sure. But
Now I'm
still,
talking about GA Vegeta.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, because
I hear
from the
it.
deep, the goals
Yeah.
don't come, bro.
No, I hear it, but the thing is, you know, if you're mentioning Pogba, you could say, oh, where was the long waited pass? You know that
It
the
was done twice. Excuse me, sir.
but twice is okay. All right. I hear it. I
Now
hear
here's
that
the
He's
part.
thing.
not impressed. He's
Bots,
not
bots,
impressed.
now, bots, now
Yeah.
here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. You know the
Uh
reason why we looked good in the last game, but not the game before this?
why?
Because of Ericsson. This Dosser is the reason why we're not being good enough right now. Because when you play Mount in the 10, he's giving you the same output that Bruno gives you in running, in pressing from the front with Hoyland. And then you have God nearest best child, Ericsson, getting replaced by Bruno and his tenacity, his quick feet, him controlling the game. Mark was spot on when he said on your channel that Bruno was Ruben's voice on the pitch, because I can show you where he was actually pointing at. Pass the ball there, move the ball. Bro, he was giving instructions himself. And Ruben even said that in his own talk in pre-match that I need a player who has to be my voice. Bruno's that guy.
Man, them don't listen to me, you know. They just be so there in a rush to disprove or argue with what I say because they feel otherwise.
Nah,
Sometimes I don't understand why men them don't just have an objective view of things rather than a self view, because sometimes I could say what I totally feel and believe, which is my true opinion, or sometimes I just be objective. And
no,
yeah, I might
which
have
is
an agenda
okay.
against one or two players, but Ahmad is not one of them. You know, I
Nah,
never
for
had an
sure.
agenda against him.
Mark,
And
your thing
bots,
is a bit
bots, you
different.
know what?
Yeah.
And bots,
Hmm?
there's one more player. Bots, there's one more player. If you're there, if you're still there, I don't know if I'm talking to you or not, but
I'm
there's
here.
one more. Okay, there's one more player
I was
who
twist.
actually made us better in this game than the last game. You know who that is? I know Luan might not be there, but it was Hoyland. Bro, the press
That's my
Hoyland gave
man.
us from the front, compare it to Rashford's pressing in the previous game before that.
Yeah.
It's literally gold and silver, bro.
Yeah,
Bro, his
the
hold
goal
up
we
play was on
scored, the
point.
first goal is all Hoyland, right? Even though it's Garnacho.
Absolutely. Bro, Garnacho,
Bro,
again, I'll be honest, I celebrate tap-ins, okay? You know why? Because I was the same guy who was jumping in my living room when Ronaldo scored that debut tap-in against Newcastle.
Yes.
That day I decided I'm never gonna cuss anyone on scoring a tap-in because I celebrated one right now. So
I actually
anyone,
like,
even if it was Mount, I would have
yeah.
celebrated that, bro. I would have been like, good, you were there. You were in that position. Now here's the thing, and here's what I want you to understand. I know you said you were critical of Garnacho missing all those chances, but Mark actually had a point when he said you also have to look at the fact that Garnacho is making himself available in those spaces. Rashford doesn't make himself
If
available in
we're
those
gonna be
spaces.
rewarding people for putting themselves into positions and making themselves available into
But it's not about
football.
but again,
Messi
you're
don't
comparing
Hold
one
on,
guy who's
hold on.
not doing
Let's
it
not run out.
to a
Stop.
guy who's doing
Let's not
it.
run out.
Now, bots, I challenge you, bots, we
That is
can play
half the
for fun.
homework,
Let's
No,
not
Ronald.
no,
bots. Hold
That's
no.
on, hold on. Bots,
Bots,
bots. Hear him
I
out.
will
Hear him out.
open
Just now.
challenge
Wait,
you
wait,
hold
Ronald. Hold
on.
on 1 second.
20
Wait,
no,
guys.
Mark, let
Parliamentary.
me
Come on, guys. One person at a
bots
time.
20 memberships on the line.
ah
Okay? 20 memberships on the line. I put, if you can tell me one game in the illustrious career of Marcus Rashford, big Marcus Rashford, in the last 7 years, if he has done the same slide defensive work that Garnacho did in that game last game. Tell
no,
me.
Rashford does not do that. He has this mess. He's suffering from a messy like
Man's
syndrome.
been suffering since last 7 years.
No. Ever since somebody like Messi made walking on the football pitch popular, like Rashford has
Bro.
started to
because
adopt
he's a
That
that.
Rashford
luxury
guy
player.
went
He
out to
can do
party,
it.
bro, and he decided he's not winning anymore.
Anytime. But part of the thing is also part of the problem is this: Rashford has been told, "You are our outlet. Stay up. If you're
Who
told to
tell him
stay up,
that?
it's
Who told
a
him that?
player's choice.
My
Listen,
God.
it's a player's choice to really
Okay,
really
okay.
put
I hear
themselves
that
in position.
argument, but I hear that argument. I hear
No,
that
no,
argument. No,
no.
no,
You
no.
haven't
I'm
let me
saying
finish.
I'm
You
saying
haven't
I
let me
hear
finish.
your
Wait, hang on.
thoughts.
Let's let what's land and
Okay,
then
go on.
Rashford has somehow thought it's okay to walk around on the pitch because you're waiting for your teammates to eventually win possession and then get yourself ready to sprint.
That
And
is amazing.
he suffered from that poor education back from early days. And while it's a strategy that can work in football, like he keeps on keeping that knowledge that he was drilled with and indoctrinated with, and now that's the Rashford we see with a
But
very
you know what I'm gonna counter you with? I'm
very
gonna
poor
counter with
defensive
you,
work rate. So he needs
but
he
I'm
needs
gonna
to
counter you with logic. A
yeah.
guy who's 6 years younger to him, who does the same thing as what Rashford does, but does
Better.
it more effectively and goes more defensively, and then is more available
Bro,
on
I
the other
remember
end.
the moment when
He is
Garnacho
more
sprinted backwards,
available
bro,
on
and
the
stopped a
other
cross from
end.
going in, and it was a corner kick. That Rashford would never do. But
But
what
that's what I'm
what
saying.
what so we're in agreement actually. I'm saying that Garnacho obviously defensive work rate is way superior to Rashford's. But he needs to work on himself and know that this new manager is not going to take people that walk back. You have to
okay,
And
can
track
I
that's the
back.
and
If you
that
ask,
and
yeah,
bots,
wait,
that
hang
is
on.
the difference. That is the difference. Garnacho at 20 can learn that. A man who's 26, 27 ain't learning nothing, bro.
true.
Can I ask a question though?
Go on, Vegeta.
Are we gonna not get worried to some degree with some of the decision making that Garnacho is making? I know that he's
No,
young.
no,
Not right
absolutely
now.
not.
Like, let
No.
me just wait. Hang on. Let me just finish my question because these guys, your Garnachos and Rashfords, they've got a lot of talent. But I remember Rashford being young and people saying, "Yeah, he's running into blind alleys," and people said, "No, he'll learn. You know, he's still young." But till today, he's 27 years old, and the man, if you put him on the left, he's running into people. And I sometimes worry. Well, I hope I'm wrong with coaches like Ruben that this Garnacho guy, he's got all this talent, but then he makes the most random decisions in the box. Is that something that this guy will ever come out of?
Now
Is
Well,
let me
okay, let
answer
me
that
go at this
question.
one
Okay,
first,
go on,
Bruno,
Mark. Go on, go on, go on.
because I wanted to say this about Garnacho for the longest while. If his decision making was poor, bro, he would never get into the attack among the attacking opportunities he's getting to. He would never be one of the key attacking threats of Man United, where they have to have players double mark him every game, right? This is decision making. No, sometimes he should pass the ball more. Sometimes he should pass the ball earlier. Sometimes he should hold the ball more. Sometimes he should cross instead of trying to put the ball on the ground. I think that part, once you're seeing him trying to make the passes, trying to cross the ball in, I think the frequency and the precision will come with time and experience because he will learn that, okay, maybe he trying to cross the ball a step too late. Maybe he
Hmm.
should cross the ball a step earlier. And I think Ruben Amorim has shown he could develop players into team players
I
if
hope
that's
so.
worth anything. So
I hope
being
so.
20 years old and already being able to get himself into the good positions during the game, which means he reading the game, right? Then his decision making is good. It's just sometimes the actions after he make decisions might be the wrong actions. Because sometimes you think about doing something but then you already remember you're running while you're thinking. So it might have some moments he thinking, but either faster than he actually moving or slower than he actually moving. So I would say give him some time. Don't be so heavily critical because a lot of people are heavily critical on our top scorer this season. Right?
I want to give him time. I
Now,
just
my
don't want him-
answer, Rash,
Okay.
my answer to that question, Vegeta, is right before we go into another question. My answer to that question is Garnacho would actually learn. You know why? Because one, he has responsibilities, not of his own self, but also a family that he started. And that impacts, like it or not, being a family person impacts you, bro. Look at other men who have families. You
No,
don't
it
see
does.
bare chains around him right now.
It
He
focuses you
might
as a
like
man.
the odd Louis Vuitton, right? He might like the odd Louis Vuitton pair of kicks, but a man's not flashy like that. When you've been independent in a certain way, you've just gone on a different track. Now you're wearing your mom's jewelry to freaking basketball games, right? Now,
Yeah, I hear you.
now the thing
I know
is
where
that
you went with that, but yeah, I get you, bro.
the thing is, bro, Garnacho, as Mark said, you can't be too harsh, but you have to be critical, right? Hence, I was not really mad and pissed about what Faz said to Garnacho when he said what he said. I was like, cool, you know what? It's okay. It's just cheek and bone, whatever. Funny, bro. Funny. Come on, move.
Cheeky.
But the thing is, yeah, it's cheeky. But the thing is, Garnacho in himself is going to learn, right? If you see how erratic he plays, you have to understand he only does that when we're actually ahead. Not a lot of times when we're behind, he's going to be wasteful. He's going to, even now, all the passes that I saw him do, some of them did hit the side netting. But the purpose behind that side netting was not to hit the side netting. He was actually trying to do the cutback pass, not a diagonal cutback like Ahmad Diallo does, but a one that kind of goes towards the goalkeeper, get a touch and then the striker bangs. That kind of pass.
Yeah.
So he was trying it, but obviously his timing is off and he runs at a certain pace. So he needs to learn, obviously, control his own pace and how he controls the ball as well. But that would come with age. You can't expect him to be a finished product at the age of 20. Even I know
No, for
people
sure.
are gonna say, yeah, people are gonna say, look at Yamal, right? Bro, man's just
He's nowhere near
17,
the finished
and
article.
his 17 age kind of actually papers the cracks. Watch him when he's 20 and tell me he's the same player. I saw a lot of talent come out of Barcelona back in the day, bro. From Ansu Fati to
Yeah, I
Pedri
was
to
about to say.
all those weird guys. And look at them now. All of them have a 1 billion release clause. None of them have a face of a million. They can't even
Yeah,
play. One man was not even able to show face on the Brighton bench. Bro, he couldn't come from the Brighton bench.
that's crazy, bro. Is
And that guy
Pedri
has a
still
billion
playing?
on his release clause. You mad?
Yeah, that's wild.
No, I
So
hear you, bro.
you have to factor in, bro. These Garnacho, eh, one, I'm glad he's chosen the right idol, the right idol. And he's played under that idol as well. So he knows the work ethic he needs to put in. The reason why you don't see him all flashy. Man's gonna fix his teeth as well. I know man them who have problem with his teeth. He's gonna fix that too. But he's gonna fix the goals.
Doesn't he have
Man
a
is
knee?
man is in the same conversation as Cole Palmer and Bukayo Saka right now in this season, current season. Where is Phil Foden?
He's better. He's been better than Phil Foden. I think he's been better than the other two guys as well. But
He's been
bro,
better
can I
than
just
Ahmad.
Yeah.
do you understand my concern though? Because it's not that I'm criticizing Garnacho, right? It's that
Yeah.
I want the kid to succeed. But I'm
No,
just
your
worried
concerns
that
are normal, Vegeta. That's the whole thing. Your concerns are normal. But the other people, their concerns is not concerns, it's condemnations. They coming out saying that this brother is shite. Now, understand my thing. Ahmad might be a better technical footballer now. He's 22, 2 years older than brother. One. Two, I would say this. He might look more consistently better in games. He should. He's older. He should be more experienced. People say Garnacho played more games. If I was Ahmad, Garnacho played more games at me at Premier League level, I would be ashamed. I wouldn't be vexed with him or jealous of him. I would be ashamed of myself because that would say to me that I have not shown enough to merit that kind of trust or belief.
uh,
And I think as a footballer or athlete, what you do and how you do it is more important than what you feel, if you understand what I'm saying. And I feel like when people prop Ahmad the way they prop him, look at his performances, right? And I want you to, if you had to go back and watch highlights, everybody who watching the stream later on or any live, go and watch highlights of Ahmad the first four games this season. Then go and watch the highlights of Ahmad the last couple games and from the FA Cup that he played, the 4 consistent games he played from the FA Cup onwards. And then go and look at his last 5 games and tell me, tell me what you think after that, and you'll understand where I'm coming from. Because if you watch it like that, you would see where he was performing at a certain level. And if you look at him in the last recent games, he's not even at that level anymore. And I feel
No, I
like
get-
is the constant praise that get to his head, in all fairness, which I hope is not the case.
I don't know, bro. I don't think Ahmad. You know what it is, bro. I just think yes, fans do their thing because, like I said, I don't understand United fans. Even the whole when you guys said there's a whole narrative about Garnacho, I'm not surprised, but at the same time, and this is what I criticize fans of. I'm tired, bro. Like fans want to point out everybody's problems, like the manager this, the players this. Fans themselves also do the most random crackhead stuff that I'm like, you guys don't think you're contributing to the problem. You're the problem as well. Let's just be honest, because it's either I saw people saying Amorim out after the first game, and I said, what is actually going on, bro? It's been one game. You can't tell me after a draw, Amorim must leave. So the fans themselves are funny people. But when I look at the players as the players, I don't see Ahmed being a guy who he's caught catching on to the hype. He thinks he's this guy who's made it. I feel like when I watch him play, he's almost trying to prove that can I please get game more time? Or is it just my eyes? He almost feels like he's begging for game time with the way he's playing. He's
Who's that?
desperate. Ahmad. Because he feels like
I don't think so. I
if he
think if
doesn't
he
play
was doing
like
that, he would be getting more
then
game time.
the next person, because here's my thing, bro. Here's my check, right? Even before Amorim, when Eric was playing, I said, bro, why are you playing? I said this. I said, why are you playing Rashford, bro? Because with all due respect, Rashford is a left wing player, and he's not doing any better on the right wing. He's a bum.
Yeah,
At
but
least
he has to give him a shot at center forward, bro. Like he, if you notice, all our other coaches have done that.
What is this about, bro? Why does Marcus Rashford deserve a shot at striker? My brother was in an interview saying he
Mourinho has tried him there.
Stop.
Rashford
said
Oli has
himself.
tried him there.
No, brother, listen to me. Rashford keeps saying in interviews
Eric Ten Hag has tried him there, so it's logical.
But what? So how many managers is that though?
I'm telling you.
Okay, let me make it simple for you guys. I guess this explanation of things would make you understand what exactly Ruben's doing. Okay? Ruben came in with a fair idea of what he wants to do. He knows what he eventually wants or needs to work with. What he's trying to do with the first 2 games is see what can work. Have you noticed he actually played Rashford the first game as a striker, second game, no minutes as such as a striker. And then goes on to play Amad Diallo as a right wing back. Second game, gave Anthony a chance. Now he knows who in what position can do what. So if one day when Euro comes back and we have to now push Mazraoui in the right wing back position, he knows that can be done.
That's not happening. I can tell you for free. That's not going to happen.
It's okay, Mark. You don't have to agree with me. I'm not Jesus. It's fine. I'm not even Allah. Just a meaty guy. It's all right.
No,
that's what
I'm
I
not saying
feel.
that. Not because of that.
I feel that he's just chopping and trying to see who plays and who fits, so that once he's seen that, because obviously you can again, I for no reason, if you have players like Mount fit, I don't know. I want to see what he does next game, Vegeta, because that would be interesting again. Is he going to go with the same midfield of Ugarte and Bruno along with Garnacho in the 10? Or is he going to take Garnacho out of the 10 and play someone else in that 10? I want to see those things because I don't want him to switch to a 4-2-3-1 system that suits our team. That's the
Yeah,
same mistake Eric Ten Hag did in his third game, when in the first two games, Ronaldo and Van were not able to pull the strings together. He switched to a system that was effective towards the players, which
please, yeah.
facilitated the players, which the players knew, which was easy for them. Now they're playing in a system out of position, out of their comfort zone. So I'm liking this. That's why I'm going to wait for game week 3, 4, and 5 under Ruben to
10.
see what's
I
going
waited for
on. What
10
is he
before I
doing?
say anything.
No, Mark. I'm not saying I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something at the end of the season. But I want to see exactly what the guy is doing. He's talked the talk of I want to bring in ideas, this, that, everything.
I
He's done a
agree.
great media run, right? But now I
Just
want to see what he does in the third game, the fourth game, and the
trying
fifth game.
new places.
What do
Well,
you
we
saying,
see
boss?
what he did in the first game and the second game. We see the idea was consistent, even with
Yeah.
different players coming into the team.
But then I
But
also saw him adapt in game to a different style of play last game. He did not
which
see
is
the
not,
game out
which
with
is
3-4-3.
Bro,
which
he
you
played
which
out 3-4-3
technically,
last game. In defense, he had a back four, but in attack, he was playing a 3. So he already had said previously that the team will fold into a 4-4-2 or 4-3-3 in some situations during play, but it would
but
be a
you
3-4-3 base
but this,
You
formation.
don't even look at
but
where
this
the
guys,
players are. He
I think
changed things.
Really?
I
What's
think
Reece James is the most versatile.
I think this is what separates us fans from a manager. I don't think there's an issue with you've got an initial plan, but depending on what your opponent does in game, you're adapted. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm with Ronald where don't give up on what you're trying to do. Maybe you need to make tweaks because this is a different league and you're playing people who play differently. That's fine. But don't give up on how you want to play because these players are bums. If they bums, let them be bums, bro, because you have this 2.5 year contract, right? And I feel like the only way we get out of the so-called cycle that people keep talking about is let Ruben do his thing. And if these people are not capable of doing it, then Ineos, it's your responsibility to get rid of them and replace them with people who can. That's the long-term thing. But in the short term, I'm like, dude, don't kill people who want to play for us for the sake of people who don't. I look at Rashford and I'm like, this guy doesn't want to be here, bro. Personally, when I look at him, I'm like, he's just here because 350 or whatever he earns a week. That's the only reason why I see him here. Personally, I don't even think Rashford knows why he gets up in the morning to go train for us anymore. Or maybe I'm reading into it. I don't know.
Bro, sometimes I just look at it from a perspective where I patient with whatever this manager about to do because it's something new. I expect it to have a teething problem with almost all the players on different levels, but I expect to see one thing in common: energy and basic effort. And I think that this formation will highlight players who don't give basic effort because to play a 3-4-3, everybody have to be mobile more, a little bit more than if you play a back four, right? And
Mhm.
players will sack themselves. And
Yeah,
that's all it is. It is the end.
as
Simple.
they should, bro. Honestly, as they should, bro. Mark, what? Okay, as a person who went to go watch the game at OT yesterday, what did you see on the pitch in person? And do you see Amorim doing an Eric to a degree and saying, "No, I can't do this," or it's a matter of like you're saying, it's a new system. We're gonna have to try and figure this out.
Well, okay, from I was saying now on the east end, right? Which is behind the goal that we was attacking first, right? And you see the game like a chessboard, basically, at this point. And what I could say is that the idea was there. You know what I mean? Some players adapting to it better than most, faster than most. Some players quality shining through. Mazarari, for example. You know what I mean? Ugarte looking pretty good. You know, I was one of those that was always like Ugarte will be good. He just wasn't really match fit. We could see the match fitness now, the sharpness there. I like Bruno, but I don't like Bruno playing in a 10, like a 10 per se. I like him as a deep playmaker. And I feel like last night playing next to Ugarte is the best role for Bruno because he could keep it tidy and in a position where he could see the entire pitch better. He could control the midfield better. And he does that. Like you don't see it on television. It does look like if he just quarreling with nobody. But he's literally be directing the team into proper positioning and the play and how and telling them, listen, we need to switch the play quicker. You know, we need Anthony to play at a faster tempo, so we had to get him to the ball sooner. Because I literally saw him talking to Mason Mount and telling Mason Mount, bro, Anthony, sooner, one touch, he pop one finger. He point at Malacia, he say, two touches, two fingers. You know, you could see it from in the crowd. And it's like a lot of people don't notice that Bruno was pretty tidy last night. I mean, of course, one or two passes went astray, but when you compare that to Mason Mount had like about 4 or 5 passes in one 5-minute period that he lost and caused us 2 or 3 counterattacks. One of them ended up into a goal because it deflected and a man win the ball and he had it back into danger. They win it back. Boom. First goal we concede. That was Mason Mount. We could blame Malacia for lack of fitness, but I did say it in the stream the other night that Malacia starting is not the best ideal because he's still afraid. And it will be a situation where when the physicality come to him, if he don't deal with it right, we're in trouble. And that will happen on the second goal. Normally, he is a physical fella. You would have step across the dude and the dude would have push him down, you'd have fall roll and get back up, win the free kick. This time, he was afraid to step across him. But what I would say about Malacia is that for me, after this, like the second half or the first half, which is the second 22 minutes and a half, he literally went from a scared player into a player willing to take risks physically. So I say for him, it was a very, very good game. I don't want to criticize much. I feel like whatever mistakes he makes is to be expected, and we should allow it. Now, I see a different Garnacho to what a lot of people see. I saw a Garnacho that was trying to engage Hoyland into the game as the priority, as opposed to taking shots. It just so happened that some of the moments Hoyland was not in a position to receive the ball. Garnacho couldn't pass the ball, so he had to go it alone or recycle the play or try to get a corner or hold it, you know what I mean? And for me, the biggest problem last night that I saw was that the team generally was waiting till Anthony was zoned out before they give him the ball. I don't know if that's expecting that he would be better one-on-one versus the defender, but when the team zone was zone marking, there was kind of shifting left. I don't know if you always noticed it on the television when Malacia was in acres of space. It was not because Malacia was moving, it's because the team was just not pressing Malacia. But every time the pass went right, the team, the whole entire defense, like we say, the back 7 players would shift left in a jog. Every time the passes started going to the right side, they would shift in a jog, the entire team defensively that we was playing against. So by the time Anthony get the ball, it have 2 or 3 players within 5 feet of him. It's not really giving him the opportunity to work because they already coming at a pace. So what I would say is that if we could get him the ball quicker, then it would be a better situation for him because he looked like a player just like at Ahmad who like to get the ball on the run, where they could run onto the ball while being able to look at the players that coming onto them, not at a standstill really. If you understand what I mean.
Nah, bro, I feel you, bro. And
Even if Anthony gets the ball quicker, sometimes he slows things down because he dribbles
Not more
somebody.
than Ahmad, bro. Because
He,
if you want me to go
Anthony
and count,
dribbles
Ahmad passed the
somebody, and
ball
then from
back
there
more than Anthony, and he
he
only
wants
played
to
30
dribble them
minutes.
again, and then he wants to dribble them again
Go
and
back and watch
again.
the game, brother. Ahmad passed the ball back more than Anthony. That's what the statistics say. And he only played 30
No, it's
minutes.
not
Just
about
wanted to
passing the
understand.
ball back.
No,
That's
I just
different.
wanted to
That's
understand,
different.
which means is he took on less players in the game yesterday than Anthony.
Mm.
Yeah, because
No,
Ahmad is smarter. He knows. Oh, okay. This is
Oh
not
my
the moment
God.
to be taking on
This is
someone.
weird, bro. This
okay,
gets weird. I feel like the Africa tax, bro, is true. You're
It's
making
not.
me feel like that Botswana.
It's
You know what I
it's
mean?
it's a reality text.
No,
No,
bro.
you know what it
You
is.
see, the thing is, right? Okay, this is why I say what I say, right? Because I rate Ahmad as a winger, probably in his first 4 performances of the season a lot higher than I currently rate him now. Because I feel like he's a little complacent. He'll have some moments where he's getting to good positions, but he was doing more of that in the first 4 games this season. Now he's waiting for the ball more. He's watching the play more than he's actually getting involved. That is not anybody's problem. That's his fault, right? Now, what Garnacho playing a left wing back role. He playing a wing back role. At some point in time, you have to kind of do the same thing Garnacho doing. You have to get yourself open and get yourself in position so that people can say he's an outlet. You can't just stand up on the half line and put your hand up and a player literally 3, 4, 5 feet away from you. They're not going to pass you the ball. So you got to move.
But you know what, guys? From the first 2 games that Amarim has played, I think the players, like we said, are gonna need time because sometimes people just looked confused. They still look like they were still looking to the manager to a degree, even in game, for instructions to push forward, come back, etc., etc. But Ronald, bro, just addressing the fan base because if people are already gonna be on top of players and the manager, it's gonna be a long season, bro. That's what I'm saying. Do we not, as fans, also have a responsibility to also fix our own attitude towards Ruben as well as these players? Because we can't have 2 games, bro. And people are already saying throw everything out. Let's start
See,
again.
again,
In
you have
November.
to deal with a lot of people when you're talking about a fan base. Because I know people over here are not that kind of people, but then there would be some people waiting in your shadows just to say, I told you so. We shouldn't have sacked Ten Hag. There would be some people who would still be on that train. Trust me, there would be. I know people who are still on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's train, bro.
Oh, you're joking,
Okay?
bro.
No,
Honestly,
I'm not joking, bro. I know, yes. I'm telling you. I know them,
What
bro.
does being on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's train mean?
So what they
brother.
say is when we were looking at Ten Hag and we were playing bad, right?
Hmm.
Third year in, they were saying this is the reason why we shouldn't have ever sacked Ten Hag. We were not losing these many games.
Yes,
We were not
yes.
14th under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So things
Actually,
of
in
that nature,
hindsight,
bro.
yeah, I've heard
People
those things.
would people would say that, and if anything happens with Ruben, right, where it goes left, even for a game, it's going to be said. People are already joking and saying it with Pep Guardiola. Eric Ten Hag, even he was the worst ball manager, did not lose 7 in a row, 6 in a row, 5 in a row. Bro, that it's banter. But then I'll be honest with you, there would be people who would still be there, bro. So the ones who say Amarim out are the ones who were actually dying on that hill of Ten Hag.
Hmm.
But after two
They are
games,
not
guys,
really supporting the manager or the club. They're just supporting their own agenda and their prerogative. So you just have to ignore those guys and move past. It's okay. You know me and Mark, we don't ever agree on a lot of things. But when I was listening to him when he was talking on Bots' channel earlier today, I agreed with everything he said. Because
yeah,
one,
That's
I knew he
rare.
was at the game, he mentioned, and at the same time, he gave just the same exact argument I was actually going to give to Bots if I was there on the show.
yeah. I'm just
I
worried
saw the
about this.
show and I was like, you know what? I didn't need to be there. Mark covered everything. Nothing was left.
Hey, it's a rare occasion. I'm just worried that as a 12th man, a lot of people have a defeatist mentality that no matter what we try, it's gonna fail. And I'm like, guys, we can't be like that because why not? None of us are that so raven. We don't know the future. We can't live like that because if we're saying it's gonna be the same, then we're actually the stupid people for putting in energy and time and effort into supporting this, which I don't think is the case. I think we need to give Ruben a chance. We can't say 2 games in, we're gonna be here in 18 months. How do you know that? How? Like, I don't know, bro. Like, but bro, help me out, bro. Balance me, bro. What is going on with this fan base?
Oh, man, the fan base has crackheads. The fan base of people with very, very, like, not logical thinking folks that want instant results. But I think Ruben talks well about it, though. He says, he wants to win, but he doesn't want to obviously do it at the cost of like short success that's going to be short lived, and you just have to ignore the crackheads because they'll always be there. They'll always be cracking their heads. So, I know for sure that like this is like a long preseason for him. So he's just gonna take his time, give everybody a fair chance, and then from there, like make his decisions. And he
Listen,
said
it's been 9 years, it's been 10 years for some players, and I'm gonna be real honest, right? They don't deserve some chances. Okay, they deserve to go. Some players who've been here 5 years previously and haven't won anything. They have not won anything major at United, okay? And before Ten Hag, they would not have 2 trophies and medals sitting on the mantles. So it's time for them to go, right? Realistically, they're just taking up space where young players could come in and do something different, which is what we need. Now, Amarim is giving them a chance to prove themselves. He's not trying to make them better. There's no reason for him to try to do that, right? First of all, it's their own responsibility to perform at their best levels wherever he placed them because he's the boss, not them. What they want and what they have to do and what they are required to do is 3 different things, right? They are footballers who have to play football. If they can't deliver on the pitch, all this talking that they're doing is nothing but hot air and a waste of our times. You know what I mean? Because realistically, every week you'll hear a quote about Rashford feeling abuse or some kind of thing, but realistically, every week
Yeah,
we're not hearing he's scoring goals or getting assists, which for me, after 10 years of playing for Manchester United, is a gross disappointment.
nah,
It's like
bro.
a
That guy
slap
needs
in
to
the face. It's
shut
an
up, bro. I'm
embarrassment to
telling
me.
you.
I don't know about you, but I don't feel particularly happy about a guy always complaining when he earning more than 100K for the last 9 years, and he can't score a goal for me 1 out of every 2 games he play. Like, I mean, it's like, what are we doing?
Nah, bro, I missed you, bro. And just to conclude this, guys, because this originally was just to ask what happened with these 3, but we're playing obviously at I think it's 2:30 p.m. UK time today against Everton. Um, what's your guys' feeling about today's game? What are your score predictions, maybe? Because I might not get a chance to stream until the actual game, so maybe we can go around the table, just give a few thoughts about what we expect to see in the game, and obviously a score prediction. Anybody can go.
my score prediction is I'm looking at my community post right now because I thought about this a while,
Okay.
and I think we're gonna get a clean sheet. We're gonna score the first goal early again because Man United are developing a pattern right now of being up for the races right at kickoff. So I expect a goal within 5 minutes. And then the second one will come just before halftime, and then the third one uh, late in the second half. So
Oh wow,
uh,
3.
3-0, brother. Onana will have another clean sheet tomorrow.
I like that prediction, bro.
Yeah, yeah. And the goal scorers will be Hoyland, Ahmad, and Mason Mount.
Ooh, okay,
Yeah.
nice. Ronald, Mark, what are you guys saying?
Yeah, bro. I think actually Sunday we're gonna have a big win, bro. I think it will be a smash festival. I think Everton going to come to get embarrassed again at home. And another reason why I'm saying that because it's gonna be my birthday. I will be at Old Trafford. I think, yeah.
Nice. You mean
I
tomorrow
put
is
the
your
record,
birthday,
you
Mark?
know. Huh?
You say tomorrow is your birthday?
Sunday.
Nice.
Big up to you,
So
Mark. My prediction for this game is going to be similar to what Bot said, but 3-1. But there's a different conversation I want to have with people when they're ready.
Okay.
I don't know if we have that kind of time right now.
No,
But
go for it.
Joshua Xerxes, bro, I cannot even fake pretend to support the guy.
Get into it, bro. You've got time. What about Joshua?
Bro, I can't even fake pretend. I can't even fake it. The support, I'm trying to find reasons to support him. I can't find any.
You know, it's crazy, bro. That KG was saying the same thing earlier on, and I said, even I don't have a defense of the guy anymore. I don't know, bro. I don't know. The only
Obviously,
Okay.
looking at my profile picture, you might think that I'm saying this because I'm coming from the side of Gyökeres, that I want that guy.
Oh,
Yes, I want that guy. But at the same time, if I want to offer time, like, last season, people might say, oh, last season, Højlund was the same. But Højlund was still giving me something, bro. He was at least giving me, if nothing, action, a try, an attempt. This guy is taking the knee at the wrong place of the pitch. First mistake. Costing us a game. Right? So, bro, and his speed, I have an issue with that too. Like, how exactly is my striker slower than my defender? Because my striker is slower than Harry Maguire.
Yeah, Maguire will beat that guy in a 2-foot race. That's what I'm sure.
Bots might not agree, but he will.
What do you mean? Wait. You said what about Maguire, Ronald?
Maguire will
Maguire
beat
is faster at running than Joshua Xerxes.
Yeah, it's tough to defend Xerxes right now.
Bro. There was the one game where Xerxes had a flipping head start and the defender still caught up with him. I said, no way, bro. Ain't no way.
And it was not even a pacey defender,
But Xerxes will come good. He's not the type of guy to expect goals.
By the time he comes good, he would actually be sitting on Bologna bench. If you haven't seen it, brother, I am not even lying. Bro, Vincent Kompany, if you have seen the clip, you know what I'm talking about. You know if you know. Vincent Kompany was going in on his team after a loss. And he said, and I quote, Xerxes, your stinking attitude, get rid of it.
Wow. But attitude and pace are two different things.
No, it's the same player, though.
I think it's the approach.
Wait. Vincent Kompany coach what? Coach who?
Xerxes.
Vincent Kompany never coached Xerxes, brother.
Bro, he did.
When? In what reality? Xerxes played at Bayern Munich when Vincent Kompany was never there.
Wait, I'll send you the clip, Mark. It's okay. We can argue back and
Xerxes
forth. I'll send you the clip, though.
That playing for United, bro. I could just tell you that now.
So if this one was on Bingo,
he never coached Joshua Xerxes, bro. Vincent Kompany never coached Bologna, and when he coached Bayern, Xerxes was never there.
Maybe Xerxes played at
Burnley. And did you forget he also coached this team called Anderlecht?
Xerxes didn't play for Anderlecht, bro.
Okay, so
in the time when Vincent Kompany was coaching them, as a matter of fact, the year when Vincent Kompany took over Anderlecht, Xerxes was already winning a
great. Now go into your inbox on Twitter and watch the clip I've just sent you. Bro, and tell me who's the guy who's sitting on. So I've sent you a video, and that video is fake.
That clip is fake because what I can tell you, the year, if you go and look at the year when Xerxes joined Bayern Munich and the year when Vincent Kompany started coaching Anderlecht, it don't make sense. Because
so how is he sitting
when he arrived, Xerxes would have already gone.
But how is he there? So you're telling me that how is that clip fake? This clip existed before. I've seen this clip, bro.
Brother,
I just did not know who Joshua Xerxes was.
At Man City, bro? I just asking. I'm just asking.
Mark, I'm just asking
No,
you
no.
if there is
Hear
a
me, hear me, hear
video
me.
evidence.
Oh God, simple,
I,
simple. I'm just asking.
jeez.
Is it more than 10 years?
I don't have proof in front of me. I'm not
Okay, but
looking
what
at
I'm
my
trying to tell you
laptop.
is Xerxes.
So Xerxes
Okay, hear
was
me out,
on
hear me out.
loan to
Hear me out
Anderlecht
now,
while he
bro.
was still
Xerxes was
buying.
at Bayern
Bro,
since
he
Pep
was at
was there.
loan.
You're not hearing me, no.
Okay,
He
Mark,
never,
you know what?
bro.
I can't
Anyway,
even
all right,
argue with
I
you, bro,
stop.
because you're
I know gonna
fighting
argue.
against
I done,
a guy
I done.
who's
Cool,
giving
no
you a
problem.
fucking
Cool, no
proof.
problem.
I
I
can
I
see
done, I
can
done. Go
Xerxes,
ahead, no
the clip,
problem.
bro. I'm not gonna lie, Mark. I can see Xerxes, bro. He was there. He was there. He was there. He was there. Chill, chill, chill. He was
And
there.
that's the problem. Mark, you don't want to listen, bro.
He was on loan to Anderlecht
Bro, he
at the
was on
time.
loan. Mark, are you listening now? A guy's checking for you.
Well, this is what I said earlier. The time when I know company was at Atlanta like six, he was at Bayern. And in the same end of that season, he was on the bench to win a title
Okay,
with Bayern.
wait, hang on.
So
Let's just
maybe he was
end
there
this.
for 3
So,
months or 6 months or whatever the case is,
Maybe
but
it was a preseason game.
bro, even if he was there for a game, he was talked about by a manager who's not even a world-class manager in a shit way.
This guy over here is Xerxes. This guy. This guy.
Bro, he says his name. If you watch the clip, he says his name. He
I
addresses
don't
him
want
by
to
his
play this.
name.
I don't know if I'll get copy striked or not. But this guy over here is Xerxes. This guy.
Bro, he says it actually. He even says it. If you have your captions on, do not play the video. Just drag this bar, right? And you will see his name pop up.
Turn the captions on, visit CC. Right.
Oh,
It's
there
on,
we
it's
go.
on, it's
They're
on.
on.
Go
They're
go
on.
full screen. You will see better captions.
okay. I don't have the
Don't
sound
play it.
playing in the.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't play it. Just move this. It won't play the audio. Just move it with your like this so you can read.
If we perform well, the second thing, yeah. Last time I talked about your attitude, you won't come up. Wow, I don't need a effing what? This is to Zexy.
Yeah.
Wow. Company is about his business, huh?
Now
He
I
doesn't
could
do
be wrong, and
business.
Mark could be right because I don't know. If Mark is saying that he didn't say it and it's a fake clip, then someone might have edited and added the Xerxes part in there, where he says the name. But I'm just saying, bro, I heard the clip. If you
That'll
can
be
play the
funny.
clip, you will hear it too.
Yeah, well, the
The thing is,
investigation
just
doesn't show
English,
Zexy.
so I
We
don't.
see the words, but there's
Yeah,
no Zexy.
yeah, but he's definitely there though. He's in the clip. He's in the clip. But anyway, no, I hear you. Ronald, what did you say? 3-1, right, for your prediction?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going with the 2-0, and I think call me crazy. I think Ugarte is getting his goal. I think he's gonna do it.
Ugarte,
Yes.
Joshua
Nobody-
Zexy is gonna score before Ugarte, bro.
No boy. I'm telling you, Ugarte will get a debut goal. And then of course my man Rasmus is getting another goal.
bro, we're going to score about 5 on Sunday, so don't worry yourself. Plenty more
Calm down,
Bundesliga goals.
calm down now.
Bro, it's Everton.
Bro,
When we
Ugarte
talking about
scored a
calm down, the last time
first game,
Garnacho played
bro.
against Brunswick, he had about 3 handballs in the game. We get 1 penalty. Talk to me. You still want to pay 70 million for Brunswick?
I'm telling you, bro, Ugarte is gonna score a Matic goal, bro. He's just gonna be on the edge
And
of
that
the
was an
box.
injury in Man United, by the way. Sorry, Vegeta.
No stress, bro. No stress. Nah, guys, this was an interesting conversation, but hopefully you got therapy, bro. You know, on the halftime, we do therapy, bro. Sometimes you just need to talk. We heard you rage quitting, hitting TVs. We don't know what else the bingo did to you.
I'm calm now. I'm calm.
Bro, I even found evidence in pictures, and these are pictures from the 5th month of the year. So this is before I even spoke about it. Bots, I've sent you all the pictures as well. Joshua Xerxes coming off and Vincent Company right there, hugging him.
Send them to Mark. Send them to Mark. Mark is the one
No,
who
I've
has.
already sent the video to him, but he's saying I'm lying, so it's okay.
Disagree.
It's all
I'm
right.
gonna watch this video after the stream, but I saw Xerxes the clip for sure. But yeah, guys, Yes, to hoping for the win tomorrow. I think Ruben will come right, and people need to chill, bro. Like, I'm sorry, I'm a very emotional person. I'm on these fan bases, people's neck. I don't give a damn, bro. People can call me names. There's too many of them. Come at me, bro. You are not gonna sit here and talk smack about our club and say you're a supporter. What the hell, bro? Kind of nonsense is this? But anyway, people, as you can see, we found bots. He's fine. I know the stream ended prematurely. There will be no more bingo as long as I'm his friend. The bingo's not happening
I'm gonna
anymore.
practice bingo all week, okay?
Oh,
And it-
we're not doing bingo anymore, but it's not good for your health. We are bringing back Kahoot. We're bringing back the Kahoot. You know what? Maybe somebody else should do Kahoot so you can participate and
right?
get rid of the bingo in your system, bro. But guys, I'm just gonna cut it here. Please go to these people's channels. We've got Mark In. Go to Mark In's channel, subscribe. Go to Football Power Hour. You can see it over there at Football Power Hour. Still waiting for Ronald to start his channel, but he says that people aren't ready for his level of chaos. So it
Yeah,
is what it
people would not be able to handle it, and I would get cancelled on the first
They
week
would
itself.
unsubscribe.
Bro.
And
I would have more unsubscribe and dislikes on my videos than even subscribe or likes. I can't afford that.
oh no, you heard the
That's
people.
hilarious, but that's not true. But you know, that's
You
funny.
heard him, guys. I know you guys like to watch this after hours, so please, guys, Mark In Football Power Hour. I can't help you guys with Ronald. He says he's gonna get cancelled. And also, obviously, on my channel, guys, on the road to 100 subscribers, guys, it's been
Hey, come on.
the halftime with Vegeta. We always do therapy on here. Peace out, people.